Hey everybody, it is Margaret and welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. Today we're going to be talking about whether you are a cross-posting criminal or not. There's been a lot of talk going around on Instagram, on Facebook, in comments on my videos. So I thought I would go ahead and make a video addressing cross-posting. It comes up every now and then, but it's a hot topic again. So I thought I would come on and talk about whether or not it is against eBay's terms of service or other platforms, and if I do it and how I do it and all of this good stuff. So I have been selling on eBay and Etsy for 5 years or so now, and I cross post. It is not against terms of service. It is, it isn't. I have not, and I went ahead, I was like, you know what? It's been a while since I've looked. Let me double check. I went through and I scoured terms of service. I couldn't find it. So if I missed it or you've got some other information for me, please leave a comment, because we definitely want to make sure we are on the up and up. But like I said, I've been doing it for years. I cross-post the same item on eBay that I do on Etsy. A lot of people are selling on Poshmark and have questions about that as well. And if you've been around for a while, you know Bonanza used to populate, they would scrape basically all your eBay listings to put like automatically onto Bonanza. So this has been going on for years. What is something to keep in mind when you are cross-posting is that on eBay, you can get a defect if you cancel a sale. Well, if somebody's bought your item and then suddenly you're like, oh, I can't fulfill it, I sold it on this other platform, you'll get a defect for that. So there's that. Or if you've got an item up for auction that has a bid on it and you cancel it because you can't fulfill it, you can get a defect for that. If you go in and you cancel an item, let's say I've got this can of Dr. Pepper, let's make it more exciting than that. Let's say I've got the Staffordshire dog and I sell it on Etsy and I have it listed on eBay. And I go in and I cancel my listing on eBay. I get this question a lot. Well, if you go in and cancel that listing on eBay, don't you get a defect? No, you don't get a defect if there hasn't been a bid on it or there's not like a pending offer. Or anything like that, or if it's sold. So you won't get a defect for that. Trust me, I've been doing it for years. And if you don't trust me, that's okay too. Go look at the terms of service. Because I mean, I'm a huge proponent for don't just trust what somebody tells you, go to the source. But yeah, I mean, go to eBay and find out. But this is, like I said, I've been doing this for years. And if it has changed, I can't find it. So whether or not it's against Poshmark's terms of service, I don't think so. I just barely dabbled in Poshmark before I pulled stuff down because I'm moving. So yeah, no. And what I do to make sure that I take it down when it sells is I have both apps on my phone. So my family knows, I'm looking in the chat, Rob, I am not the source. I'm just like any other person selling out there. Everybody's on the same. Anyway, yeah, I have both apps on my phone, and my family knows when I get a cha-ching, the first thing I do is I pick up my phone, I go see what's sold, go to the other site, and I take it down immediately. So they know, like, that's something that I do immediately. I get the question, like, what if it sells at the exact same time? I have never had that happen. Ever. Now, I've had something sell that I forgot to take down. I've had something sell, let's see, basically that I've had to take down, or forgotten to take down. But I've never had something, maybe once, I'm trying to think back, maybe once something, but it wasn't like exactly the same time, but like within an hour or something. And when that happens, I take it down off the other side. I honor the eBay sale because I get a defect on eBay. And that's just the truth of it. I'll go to the person on Etsy and apologize and say, this item is no longer available. My apologies. Would you like a coupon for something else, or can I, do something to make it up? But that's what I do. So Yeah, eBay comes first, Glenn says, Swamp Picker, because you would get a defect on eBay. Etsy doesn't have that sort of system in place. So I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting something else. And with eBay and Etsy, there's not any cross-posting program. Gosh, I wish there was. I wish I created it. I wish that I, because there's so many people looking for that, and I just do it one at a time. I've got a video sharing how I, as soon as I list something on, I do it my Etsy listing first. I'll create my listing on Etsy because it takes a little bit more time for me. And then I just copy and paste it word for word pretty much over onto eBay. I have to shorten the title on eBay, but yeah, you're not going to go to eBay jail for cross posting. And let me see, I'm trying to remember if there's anything else I was going to talk about with that. But I've seen a lot. I don't know if it's just a lot of new sellers coming around, or it just, every now and then these same issues pop, not issues, but questions pop up, and people want to know, like, does this hurt if we do this? Yeah. See, yeah, I've been doing it for years. Candy says, I saw a video by someone and this person said it was against eBay's, and somebody mentioned that to me. I don't know who it is, so apologies if it's you and you're mad at me for contradicting you. This is not in response to having seen anybody, I promise. There's no reseller throwdowns happening. I'm such a good fighter, I don't even know how to like do the thing. All right, no. Poshmark is more forgiving. Hey, thanks, good to see you too. Julie says, I cross post, but it can be nerve-wracking to remember to unlist on the other site. Yeah, just take it off. Yeah, that's what I do. As soon as it sells, I take it off. It doesn't happen very often that, I'll forget, and then when you do, you just say, I made a mistake. And it has happened every now and then, but not very often. I really like Etsy a lot. Caitlin says, you read my mind, watch them. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. If I'm wrong, if it's changed, I'm totally need to know because I do it and I'm gonna keep doing it. No, if it is, I don't know, I'll figure it out. So yeah, and again, I don't know who the person, they're saying somebody else did it. Yeah, I don't know. Really? Okay, well, I don't know. Yeah, I've been doing it for years. I've never had a problem. As long as you can honor your sale, you should be fine. So yeah, find an app developer. Exactly, Rob said. Yeah. Does Etsy hold your first payment until the item is received by the customer? When you first start selling, I think so. I think they want to make sure that you are a reputable person. And once you establish your reputation on Etsy, then you don't have that anymore where they hold your money. Well, so that was basically it. So now I'm like, oh, they're saying some other people have said that's against terms of service. I've never been able to find it. You have to be able to honor your sales, basically, is what it is. From what I've read, you've got to be able to, if somebody buys something, eBay, and it makes sense for eBay to want that, to want their buyers, because that's how they make their money, people buying from their site, that they are having a good buying experience. So if people are coming to buy something from eBay and they buy something and it's not available, or their sales get canceled, well, that's going to turn buyers off, and that's not cool. They're not going to come, want to keep coming back for that. So that's my take on it. And again, I have no problem being wrong if you're wrong. But yeah, I've been doing it for years and never had a problem. Ever. Yeah, Heidi says, I've searched eBay policies and can't find a specific against cross-posting. You just have to have the item, right? If you make the sale, you have to be able to fulfill your sales. And I did go through, I went and searched before I did this, because I had gotten the question in comments and I'd seen it again on Instagram. I was like, okay, this keeps popping up, so let's talk about it. Okay, let's talk. Yeah, so yeah, if you find it, let me know. Yeah, and somebody mentioned, who was it? Somebody mentioned they asked an eBay rep at a convention directly about it, and it's like, for me, that's hearsay. I like to go to the source, but somebody said that they had asked an eBay rep about it, and they were like, no, it's not. I mean, no. Oh no, that's not happened to me, Julie. Julie says, I sold an item and the buyer contacted me and wanted to cancel the sale so they could buy it again with an eBay coupon. Has this happened to me? No, that's not. I don't know how I would handle that. I guess I would honor the coupon. I mean, it would stink, but yeah, I don't know. Is Mercari a decent platform? I don't sell on Mercari, but I heard Mercari just got bought out. Was it eBay that just bought Mercari? Somebody just bought Mercari, right? I think I just heard that recently. Do I find items sell faster on Etsy and eBay? It just kind of depends. It depends on the item, depends on the time of year. I sell, like during Q4, my Etsy sales are really good. And then recently, Etsy has been promoting stores that have been running sales. So I've been getting a lot more sales in that. It was an April Fool's joke. The Mercari thing was an April Fool's joke? Okay. I don't know. Okay, yeah, let me know. April Fool's fake news. That was the Mercari. Okay, look at me finally catching up with April Fool's Day only 4 days later. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, isn't that fun? And that's what I get for not watching. I just see the like thumbnails. So, oh, so silly. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty much it. If you have any other questions, I'll link my video where I talk about how I cross post here somewhere. And so if you're interested in how I handle cross posting, you can watch that. But this, yeah, again, if you have a, like specific terms of service, not hearsay, like I heard so and so say it, then yeah, let us know, because then I'll come back and do an update and say, oh, here's this update. Ta-da! but as for now, just and just like I say, this is what I'm saying, but for sure, go to the source, go to eBay if you're really concerned about it, go to whatever platform you're wanting to sell on, read their terms of service, and because ultimately in the end of the day, it's your store, your business, and you have to take responsibility for whether or not you're following terms of service, not because, well, Margaret said I could do it. But you can. Yeah. Let's see. eBay offer the coupon at their cost. I've received. Oh, that's good, Julie. Okay, good. I've never even heard of Cherish. Now I'm worried everything's an April Fool's Day joke on April 4th. I'm doing okay, Kaylee. Thanks. Yeah, I know I put out my video. Gosh, was that yesterday? It feels like it's been kind of like, oh, thank you. Thank you guys. We had our homeschool. So we were up at the Museum of Natural Science today doing our homeschool classes. I know this is off topic, so if you're only here for that part, then there we go. That was that part. So yeah, we had our homeschool day up at the museum, had our classes up there, which is really cool because they're taught by real museum curators and scientists and things like that. It's really cool. Yeah, go ahead, baby. So yeah, it's really, and then that, just seeing my kids learning, and I don't know, that's always so fun. Oh, okay. But if this is also off topic, I posted, I think on Facebook and Instagram, maybe everywhere, on Twitter too, that there was an exhibit we went to see called Death by Natural Causes, and there was some Fiestaware. And I'm saying this because, as resellers, you might come across Fiestaware or uranium glass, and it was talking about the radioactivity. And I knew about the uranium glass, but I had no idea about Fiestaware. So the old like glazes and paints they used to use on the old Fiestaware was radioactive. So I put a little video clip in where it's like talking about like there's a sensor. So when you slide the sensor closer to the Fiestaware, it goes, and it gets really it goes off the charts with the radioactivity. So yeah, okay. Again, cross posting, you're okay unless we learn differently. So yeah. And if you do, again, if you have the direct information, link it here. Or if you are an eBay person, let me know because that would be awesome to know. But I think we're good. I think you're good. You can cross post. Just tell them it's my fault. But I won't take responsibility. Anyway, all right, you guys, thanks so much for watching. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Julie. Bye, everybody. Have a great, what time is it? Afternoon. I can't find the stop button. I lost my cursor. There it is. Bye, guys.